Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lena Mutiga. Karibuni sana. We are still looking at the farming series and I want us to look at how do you plant cress? What are the requirements and what do you need to take into consideration? First of all, we begin with looking at what is cress. Cress is a plant of the cabbage family. They belong to that family, the cabbage family, typically having small white flowers and pungent leaves. Apart from that, some kinds are edible and they are eaten as salads. Therefore, you can see if you consider to grow such a plant, it is a plant that really you will have some place to sell it because some people really consume cress and it has very many nutritional benefits. Therefore, it is a plant that a farmer can look forward to growing. Now, to the growing process or how do you grow? First of all, start by choosing a location. This is what you need to know about choosing a location. You can either choose to grow indoors or outdoor growing. By indoor, I mean you will grow your cress in your house or in a place in your house, and outdoor, you will grow them to a farm. This is what you need to know about indoor growing. Cress can be grown indoor on a windowsill or in a container with a moist medium like cotton wool or compost. First of all, you need to grow them on a windowsill. That is why I told you in some part of your house that is a windowsill. And you can grow them in containers with moist medium like cotton wool. You can use cotton wool to grow cress, or you can also use compost to grow cress. So, if you have challenges with finding some soil, you can consider growing such a crop indoors because you will use some moist cotton wool. Those that will choose to do outdoor growing, this is what you need to know. Cress can also be grown outdoor, preferably in a cool, shady spot, as full sun can make it taste bitter. Please, for those that will choose outdoor planting or outdoor growing, make sure you grow cress in a cool, shady place. This is because cress and sunlight do not do well. So you will have to plant your cress where there is availability of shade. To the next part is where you will be preparing your container. This is the process that will be taken by the people that will choose to grow their cress indoors. When you will be preparing your container, this is what you need to know. If you will be using a container with some drainage holes, e.g. a pot, you should also add a layer of compost. Ensure you add a layer of compost if the container that you will be using will be having some drainage holes. If using a container without drainage holes, like a shallow dish or an egg carton, ensure a layer of damp paper towel or cotton wool can be used at the base. If you use a container that does not have holes, at the base of that container, you must put in some cotton wool or a damp paper towel. Both the cotton wool and the paper towel should be damp. And do not use a paper towel and a cotton wool. No, you'll have to choose one. Choose between a cotton wool or a paper towel. But ensure you do not use them when they are dry. Make sure you make the cotton wool or the paper towel damp before you put them in the containers without the holes. To the sowing of the seeds, scatter cress seeds evenly over the moist surface. Cress is a crop that you plant on a moist surface, and it is the easiest of them all to plant because you will just have to scatter evenly. For best results, cover the seeds with a thin layer of damp material. After you have scattered your cress seeds, do not cover with the soil. You cover using a damp material. A type of a damp material that you can use is a thin layer of cotton wool or a paper towel, but it has to be damp. Keep the growing medium moist and not waterlogged. As the plant will be growing, ensure it has some medium moist and do not overwater, because once you overwater, it will lead to water logging. Provide sunlight and moist Place the container in a bright but not direct sunlight location. You place the container in a bright but not direct sunlight location. Ensure the place that you will place. That is why I say preferably the windowsills. Also ensure that the windowsills where you will place the container with the cress that will be growing is not direct to the sunlight. Keep the growing medium consistently moist by misting or watering gently. You water gently. Cress does not require a lot of water, therefore do not overwater. The only thing that you can do is to water gently. To the germination and growth, cress seeds germinate quickly, often within a day or two. This is not a crop that will strain you as a farmer. It will take a day or two to germinate. Therefore, you do not have any reason to say that it's a crop that will take too much of your time or too much of the effort. Please, it only takes 1 to 2 days to germinate. The seedlings will be ready to harvest in about 5 to 7 days, and they can reach a height you are happy with. After you have planted your cress, within 5 to 7 days, the seedlings will be ready for transplanting. Okay, those are the for those that will start planting indoors, then you transplant it to your farm or you transplant it outdoor. Harvesting, this is what you need to know about harvesting of cress. Use scissors to snip the cress stem close to the base when ready to eat. You harvest when you're ready to eat your cress. If you're also going to sell cress, please ensure when you will be harvesting cress, you will harvest the same day and the same day the cress will be used. So pickle shares when you will be harvesting, and they are quite easy to harvest because you will use the scissors to cut the stem, cut close to the base. You cut the stem, but it should be close to the base. Cress is best eaten fresh, so harvest as needed. That is why I've already told you. You harvest when you know it's going to be eaten immediately. This is because you cannot keep cress for long. And you can also not eat cress that has maybe stayed for 1 day. Remember, most of them are used for salads. So you harvest when you know there is someone waiting for that cress to prepare salad the same day. Take care about that. It is an easy crop to grow, but when it comes to harvesting, you need to be very cautious about when you harvest and if you have the market for you to harvest that cress. That's the end of the vlog, guys. I hope you've learned something. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, share, hit that notification bell so that each and every time I'll be uploading, you will be notified. Bye bye.